Hello, everybody. How's everyone going?
Hey Ross, how's it going?
Hello, hello. Thanks everyone for joining. Hello to everyone new that's joining. Thanks for joining. We've got the meeting itinerary posted in the chat down below. We're going to be going over some tutorial information, be reviewing some new features, and of course, always doing our general Q&A at the end of the session. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat or just say I have a question in the chat and we'll get to you guys at the end during Q&A. Alrighty. So first off, we launched on Product Hunt today. So just quick shout out on that. And we're going to jump right into a quick little information session about what not to do as an AI agency. 5 mistakes to avoid. Good information for a lot of people that are just kind of getting started or maybe not sure exactly how selling might be slightly different or similar in some cases to other things that you might have sold in the past, like website development, advertising management, social media automation, any of these things. So we're just going to bring in a document here. And then for everyone else that just joined, we're going to be going over some new features at the end, as well as doing our Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat down below. These are answers from all of the common recurring questions that we get, especially on my social media and a lot of the questions that we get in the DMs on Discord. And so I made this quick list. I'm going to go through this very quickly. So if you guys have, if you want a copy of this, just let me know. I'll put it into a document or something. The first mistake that we see quite often is overcomplicating the offer. This can be when you're just getting started. You might have a client that wants a lot of different things, but it will be to your detriment in the long term. And this is only when you're getting started. When you have more of an established base and you're more of a well-known agency, it becomes a lot easier to upsell other things. But when you're just getting started, try to focus on the singular thing. And because we're talking about selling and creating custom AI agents or AI chatbots, that's kind of the first focus or the first item that you can kind of reflect on when you create an offer. So instead of having to try to figure out how do I price in a custom website or all these other things on top, we can simply just look at what we should be charging for a custom built AI agent. A lot of the information that we've seen from all of our agencies, the sweet spot to get started is kind of in this 200 range. And that's where a business can pretty easily see the value when you use something like one of those interactive calculators that we were looking at last week. And if you missed last week, you can use a site like Calconic, which allows you to create these custom interactive calculators, and then you can embed them on your website to have certain things happen. These are how a lot of people are showing the value of these AI agents, because they can, on the call, ask a business, how much are you paying for customer support? How many employees are you paying for customer support? And how many people do you have for sales, whatever it may be, and then be able to dial those values in on the calculator and then be able to show how much savings they could get from using custom AI agents. And there's multiple examples of these calculators on the Stammer AI homepage as well. So you can see those on there. So similarly, being the all-in-one solution for everyone, we see this a lot because of Go High Level and some of these other larger all-in-one platforms, so to speak. But what's really important is finding a niche that you are familiar and comfortable with that you can replicate over and over. And the idea for this is if you can continuously show that you're reducing customer support costs for a specific niche of business, then that is the niche that you can continuously market towards and and create these rinse and repeat offers for. And this is how you can go from just 1 or 2 clients to getting to 10 to 20 clients. That then gets you started to be able to continue to offer more and then start to expand to other relative or similar niches. When we're marketing our stuff, and this is what I'm going through right now with trying to do all of our marketing, essentially trying to be present on every platform at every time is a recipe for burnout. And so as much of as a advice as this is for everyone else, this is also advice for myself. Like, don't try to be everywhere all the time. If you find a channel that works really well, you can double down on that and continue to work on that channel. And I know there's people in this call that have found their channel and have continuously just doubled down on that channel, and it's continuously worked to get new opt-ins. So that's what the goal of this is trying to represent. Once you find a funnel that works for you, you don't necessarily need to worry about posting on Instagram or TikTok and Twitter and all these different places. If Reddit is working for you, great. If Medium blog posts are working for you, great. Like, whatever works for you is great. Now, when it comes to more video content, that's what I'm definitely focused on, using platforms like Repurpose.io. are fantastic because it allows you to automatically repost this content to other platforms, which is super helpful. So that's definitely a shout out, good piece of software. Another one is for cold email. Now, I was going to be doing a whole tutorial on this line alone, basically, but MailScale AI and SuperSend are two platforms that you can use in tandem together to have a large outbound email campaign. MailScale allows you to create multiple different email domains, and you can connect each of those to SuperSend, which has a lot of cool AI functionality to do like quad A/B testing on email copy variants, which is pretty crazy. Lots of cool things in SuperSend. The founder, Andrew, really cool guy, great piece of software. I'm a paying customer of SuperSend as well, and I don't have an affiliate code, so it's just a good platform. And then finally, only focusing on client acquisition. This is one of the things that a lot of people in the SaaS world really focus on as the quote unquote number one most important metric is your churn. And as an agency, as long as you can provide a level of service in addition to the actual item that you're giving them, these clients will be around for quite a long time. And a lot of older agencies will find this, will agree with this. Like once you work with a client and you show that you can respond to emails and just respond to communication in general, and you're a lot like you can do good work, that business will start to come to you for more questions and will ask you for more things, at which point it gives you more opportunities to upsell. And that's a really good way to continuously expand your offer beyond just kind of what you might do at the beginning with just selling an custom AI agent. All right, so that was quick little thing about some stuff to avoid. Now we're going to talk about some of the new features, and we're proud to announce that Facebook is now approved and live. Woohoo! So if you go into any of your AI agents and you now go into the integrations tab, and you can do this on either side, but I'll go to my white label side. If you go into view AI agents and then you click integrations, you click Facebook Messenger and then authorize with Facebook, a little pop-up will show, and it's going to ask you to connect to AI meeting scheduler. And this is our white label Facebook app. This basically will hide Stammer when one of your clients tries to connect their custom AI agent under your white label brand to their Facebook page, for example. So AI meeting scheduler is like a brandless, nameless thing that we've created to allow us to develop these apps. So once you select the page, you can enable it. And once it's enabled, you can go to that Facebook page. And if you were to click message and how much does Stammer cost, we'll see it typing there, and then we should get a response. And there's the response. And this is exactly the same response that we would get if I was to go into the AI agent here and just ask it. It'll give me the same answer. And what's cool is now if you go to the conversations tab, you'll now see that there's a conversation with Facebook here. And so this will delineate and help you know kind of where these conversations are happening. So for right now, this is version 1 of Facebook integration. We are quickly going to release custom functions, which is essentially a keyword trigger system. And that will allow us to turn the agent off based off of a certain keyword. So for example, if someone was to type in the word stop or unsubscribe, then they'll be able to stop the AI agent. Jack asks, is this approved for Instagram as well? We are still waiting on WhatsApp and Instagram, but we're very, very positive that those will get approved much quicker now that their big brother Facebook is approved as well. So yeah, so all three are going to be coming very quickly. And I know we've been talking about this for so long, but it's finally done. It's finally out there. You guys can go and test it out. And like I said, we're going to have a quick update within the next couple of days, or at max probably a week, where we'll have the first version of your ability to add in a custom keyword that then will turn the bot off. And that will be across all three platforms as well per AI agent. So that's the big update for today. We've been working super hard on that all week, so super excited to get that out. Any questions so far?
Could you give a use case of that, Ross? So if I've got a client who's using Facebook to talk to their audience? How would that work?
Yeah. So one of our clients, they run a trash hauling service. A lot of their stuff comes from Facebook Marketplace, which means that their communication channel oftentimes is on Facebook Messenger. So a lot of the times these questions are the exact same thing over and over and over. How much does it cost to pick up a mattress? How much does it cost for a dumpster rent? These are things that can be very, very easily automated within the system, but then have it give links when appropriate to go to the order form or go to the website wherever that link needs to actually, or that action actually needs to take place. Not on, they're not going to place the order on Facebook Messenger. They're going to do it on the website or wherever it may be. So it's like it's a link between where the customers are and what the business needs to have happen. And instead of having a human sit on that channel or the guy himself being like, oh my gosh, I just got done with a job and I missed someone's message 2 hours ago. Now I have to respond. The AI will be able to respond immediately and solve for whatever that customer is asking for pretty quickly, and then be able to hand off to whatever action is needed to be taken.
So you showed that working in the dashboard on the desktop. How does that work in mobile?
It would be the same as if they were just tapping on Messenger.
Okay.
So in the Messenger app, if I pulled it up on my phone on the like, it would just show as a conversation with the page site right. Instagram and WhatsApp, they're coming soon. As soon as those are approved, we'll have essentially the same exact functionality for those three channels, and then you'll be able to toggle them on and off per channel as needed, and that will take away the need for any other third-party integration to be able to interface with these. Now, the cool thing so that's where that's going. Tim, did you add anything to that?
No, no. I think you said it perfectly. I mean, WhatsApp is technically done now. The code is done. And we need to test it internally. And probably we'll need some beta testers from some of you guys today or tomorrow to kind of help us with that. But we will be working on that and let you know when it's officially released. And then Instagram is coming right now. Devs are working on it. So yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to become a beta tester, you can join our Discord, and it's just stammer.ai/Discord for everyone watching on YouTube as well. We're always looking to link up with new AI nerds like us. So cool. Any questions? We'll just kind of go into an open QA session. Or anybody want to brag about any cool things they've made, or marketing funnels, or
just quickly want to say that the integrations are amazing, and good job, team. This is great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Cool. Yeah, if there's any general questions, stuff about building AI agents, we could go anything, anybody. We'll be doing more tutorials and stuff as we get more features out, but this is good time if you guys have any like straggle questions or just like don't know how anything works. If you didn't see last week's, we added the voice ability, and we have a ticket and a fix open for this where if it's not enabled, this will be removed. So that will be fixed shortly. Lem asked, I think it was asked before, currently Stammer only supports USD. We support multiple different currencies. And if you go into your profile, before you create any subscription packages, you can change your currency. And if you need to change your currency, all you need to do is just archive your packages first, and then you can change it, and then you can remake your packages. But this will allow you to do it in British pounds, euros, and a couple others. I forget. Tim, do you remember the other two? It's like the most common ones though. USG, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know if anybody else saw the news that Lemons was purchased by Stripe, which was kind of unfortunate because I know a lot of people are using that to get around Stripe not working in their country. So anybody want to build a Stripe competitor now? Gosh. After achieved, does customer get kicked out of the package? Do you mean after the free trial is ended? If so, then a banner will be shown, and that is another ticket that we're working on to allow you to customize that banner. Oh, after archived.
Archived.
If they have a customer that's on one of their subscription packages and they want to change currency, what happens when they archive one of those packages that somebody's on?
Thank you for clarifying. They will stay on that package until they cancel. So if you archive a package in Stammer and you have a client on that package, that client will still be paying, that package will still be active. It just won't be shown to any new customers. And this is part of Stripe's functionality of allowing us, Stammer, to create multiple different subscription products in your Stripe account on your behalf. And as long as that process is not cut at any point, everything will work totally fine. So if you archive a package, everyone on that package will still pay until they either cancel or change to a new current package. Oh, Tim, I just saw your merch. Nice. There you go. You got a QR on the sleeve too? Love it. I'm sure that's a hit
Anywhere
at the
possible, so it's like you can connect without even talking to me now.
That's awesome. You
And
rock
that's
out at
because
the
the
inventions.
idea of that was at the trade show, the exhibitions and stuff. Is people can just engage there, and that's just a direct link to the main website page. But equally, it could just go to a landing page.
Yeah.
It's super easy to create, and you can brand it. So I've got a little Bobby in the middle of it. So,
That's awesome. Love that. Merch game strong.
Exactly. I've got
Fantastic.
caps, but you're doing that with the hats today.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
A friend that does that with a Rick roll, and underneath it just says, you want to click on this, and he just walks around, he Rick rolls people wherever he is.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, if you're wanting to make merch, we use Printful for these, like print on demand, great quality for like $15 a hat. So cool. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Summer heat is now picking up in Vegas. We're going to be coming out with a ton more updates in the next coming weeks. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, because I'm going to be releasing like a crazy amount of content on there, as well as my own. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.
Thank you. See you.
See you guys.